Hello, I'm Anna Kasatkina and you're about to watch the weekly stocks market review. This was the weekly stocks markets review. US stock indices declined on Friday. Dow Jones fell for the third time within the last 9 weeks. Shares of energy companies lost most of all the Standard & Poor's 500 components as oil prices decreased further below $107 per barrel. Dow Jones lost 0.04% since last week's close and went down by 2.73 points to the level of 12,977.57 points. 15 out of 30 components of this index closed in the negative territory. S&P 500 fell by 4.46 points and stood at 1,369.63. Energy companies were affected most after Barack Obama called on the Congress to end oil and gas subsidies. In a week, S&P 500 grew by 0.3%. Nasdaq Composite declined by 12.78 points to 2,976.19 points. This level is 0.4% higher than the last Friday's close. Due to scarce statistical data in the USA last week, investors were closely watching Europe with its unsettled Greek question. The Eurogroup informed that no final decision will be made until the results on Greek debt exchange are announced on the 12th of March. According to experts, economic and market climate started to improve, which is seen from recently published macroeconomic data. Auto sales in the USA reached a high since the pre-crisis period, and store sales grew by 6.4% in 18 retail chains. Energy shares materially dipped following a fall in prices for oil. Oil futures sank after the risk of disruption of oil supplies from Saudi Arabia eased. By the results of the trading session, the shares of the world's largest coal company, Peabody Energy, demonstrated the most drastic decrease. The company accounts for about 10% of energy in the USA and 3% of global energy. The shares of the coal giant tumbled by 6.5% to close at the level of $32.89 per share. A downward tendency has been observed nearly in every sector except for telecommunications, where shares showed slight growth. So the shares of AT&T Incorporated, one of America's largest telecommunication organizations, rose by 0.8%, and those of Verizon Communications by 0.6%. Both companies are components of Dow Jones. This was the weekly stock markets review provided to you by InstaForex. Goodbye.